letting it grow into it's not about you. It's not about me. Because democracy is us.
Foreign Minister of the Republic of Indonesia.
Welcome to Bali, the island of God. And of course, special welcome also untuk pimpinan dan anggota Komisi 1 DPR, Wakil dari DPD, Gubernur Lemhanas, Ibu dan Bapak sekalian. Welcome to Indonesia, the third largest democracy in the world and the land of diversity. I want to begin with an experience that brought me great optimism. Yesterday, I met and addressed 138 students from 57 countries participating at the second Bali Democracy Students Conference. They are the future of our democracy.
This is the opening session.
A strong confidence in them. Democracy may be under pressures in many fronts, but our future remains bright thanks to our youth. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, this year marks the 11th year of the Bali Democracy Forum, a unique forum that Indonesia has been hosting annually. In other words, I can say this is the first year of the second decade of Bali Democracy Forum journey. And starting from this year, the format of the forum is adjusted to provide more interactive discussion. Why I said Bali Democracy Forum is a unique forum? Because it is a forum that embraces and strengthens democracy without finger-pointing exercise. We all know it well. Democracy is not one fix for all. It is true. Democracy must be developed upon homegrown values. It's true. Democracy must create good governance and effective government. Well, these are all the reasons behind our idea of having democracy. However, ultimately, democracy must bring prosperity to the people. Ladies and gentlemen, Indonesia began to embrace democracy only in not too distant past, just 2 decades ago starting in 1998. It is true that before 1998, the economic growth was high and once reached 8 to 9% annually. But why Indonesian people needed more? By launching a reformasi or reform. Because they need democracy, they need transparency, they need good governance. We have learned the hard way that high economic growth doesn't always mean equality and prosperity for all. That is why Indonesians chooses democracy as a new path of development. We wholeheartedly believe that the democratic system will allow every individual to participate and thrive in the process of development, to participate in nation building. We are confident that a democratic system will allow inclusiveness, not exclusiveness. We trust that the democratic system will allow check and balances. We prove that a good democratic system will prevent corruption. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, in a larger picture, despite the many challenges facing the Asia-Pacific, the outlook of democracy in our region has been positive, with net democracy progress has surpassed all other regions around the world. The Economist Intelligence Unit's Democracy Index, for example, notes that for the past 10 years, the average score for democracy in Asia has increased from 5.05 in 2016 to 5.41 in 2016. I hope the Bali Democracy Forum play its part in strengthening democracy in the region. Colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, on the other hand, the state of democracy globally portrays a different image. In its 2017 report, Freedom House stated that in the last 12 years, democracy has in fact regressed. The pillars, principles, and values of democracy are being challenged in countries traditionally known as champions of democracy. Several countries have chosen to turn their ear on the people, forcefully, and the press is being undermined. Social media is being used to spread hoax and hate speeches for narrow political interests. More alarmingly, democracy and democratic institutions are being misused to spread anti-democratic values, a shift toward illiberal democracy. Aside from that, there is also a global question. Why is democracy experiencing standstill and to an extent even regress? Ladies and gentlemen, there are perhaps a number of causes to this clear situation. But in my view, one of the key reasons is democracy and its benefit has not been inclusive enough. Many members of society remain marginalized. Democratic institutions have been failing in providing a sense of security for all, an equitable prosperity for all, a protection for pluralism and diversity. In short, democratic institutions are viewed as failing to deliver the fundamental needs of the people. That is why we see the erosion of public trust in democracy. Ladies and gentlemen, against this backdrop, our collective duty is to ensure that the positive development of democracy in the Asia-Pacific continues to grow by rectifying view that democracy has failed, by restoring people trust in democracy. Even though democracy is not a perfect system, democracy provides sufficient space for all voices to be heard. Ladies and gentlemen, what the world needs is democracy that unites, not divides, democracy that provides hope, not fear, democracy that empowers, not weakens. In this connection, inclusive participation from all stakeholders is vital. First, the private sector must contribute in creating an inclusive democracy. The private sector must become the driving force in achieving inclusive prosperity. Not only a partner in development, the private sector can become government's reliable partner in strengthening democracy. The private sector must be at the front line in providing solution to this phenomenon. Second, we must empower our millennials. As I mentioned earlier, the future of our democracy belongs to the youth, the millennials. They provide the much needed new energy and new life for inclusive democracy. Therefore, we must prevent the youth from being apathetic toward democracy. Millennials can make democracy more colorful. Their positive energy and creativity can spur innovation. Facing the fourth industrial revolution, our millennials' technological service and exposure to social media creates new opportunities in achieving inclusive democracy. Today's technology enables closer and more direct contacts between the people and their leaders. Through social media, millennials can directly communicate their aspiration, criticism, and circumvent bureaucratic red tape, to which government are able to understand and address the need of its people more effectively, more quickly, even in real time. Third, women must become a strong pillar in inclusive democracies. Women play an important role in social transformation. Furthermore, women have natural qualities in garnering consensus and peaceful solutions that are the keys to resolving political stagnation, enabling democracy to provide beneficial results for the people. Dear friends, as the Bali Democracy Forum enters its second decade with greater challenges than ever to democracy, the Bali Democracy Forum will also need rise to occasion to help the region meet these challenges. The convening of Bali Democracy Forum Chapter Tunisia and Berlin in the last 2 years is one example of BDF rising to contribute to democracy discussion in other regions. I'm confident BDF will continue to evolve to meet today's challenges. For this, I call upon all of us to guard democracy for the interests of our people. And this is a time for in the strengthening of our democratic path. I'm confident that through the right path, our people will continue to thrive and prosper. May I now invite guest of honor, the Honorable Baron Tifa Festival, the President of the Republic of Nauru, to join me at the stage to officially open the 11th Bali Democracy Forum. Once again, I thank you very much.
This is cool.
The 11th Bali Democracy Forum is officially opened. President, Foreign Minister of Nauru and Ministers leaves the venue. Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, we kindly invite unified